wide variety of products, from bagged feeds to livestock equipment, bulk custom feeds, and they can assist you with all your farm and ranch needs with on-farm analysis for ration balancing, problem solving, and feed mixing. Lakes Community Co-op can help your bottom line with controlled feed costs and maximum production. For more information on the Lakes Community Co-op Feed Division, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
Hi, I'm Jennifer and I work at Marvin. The highlight of my day would be working with my crew. I love managing. I enjoy interacting with people and making their job easier. We always tackle every problem head on and we work as a team. It's nice going to work and, feeling valued.
Welcome back to YourLiveEvent.com. Upsala rips on Hannah Heason down low, and Kaylee Johnson throws it out of bounds rather than catches it. That's cool. I mean, that's easy to talk from up here. 13-26, 11-7. Tigers on top. Upsala, Hannah Heason gets it down low to Zoe Lenners. Kaylee Johnson with a rebound, right to left. Tulinchek, little Leah Evelyn from Juniper Street. In and out. Hannah Heason with a rebound. And the Upsala Pilarskis has it going the other way. Brewer. Nope. Emily Ripplinger. 8-footer. And I believe it's going to be... Nope, they're going to say Zoe Lenners. Yeah, Lenners and Heason, we know. Tulinchek, top of the key. Brewer here in the near wing. Now she'll drive into the paint. And bounce, and can't get it to drain. Upsala and Tulinchek and Brewer, dynamic duo. Team up, get the loose ball. Can't get the turnover, though. Upsala to inbound it right below us here in front of their own bench. Upsala in their away whites with red trim and lettering. Ella Brewer in company in their home black with orange lettering and numbering. Brewer will check out. Margaret Crimmins will check in. 3-2 on fouls. Tigers lead that as well as the scoreboard 11-7. And once again, illegal dribbling of some sort. I know that's what that's called, I think. Illegal dribbling. Tulinchek to inbound it irregardless. Tigers down low to Bukers. Bukers into the corner, thought about it, now hands it off to Tulinchek, and she'll drive and try to work some Shaq Fu with Crimmins and has to kick it out to Kaylee Johnson from First Street. Drains! 14-7, 12:20 to go here in the first half. We talked to head coach Tucker Shaley about it in the 371 pregame about controlling the pace and the tempo and not having to play in transition. And that full court press has totally worked for that game plan as little Leah Evelyn comes across the timeline right to left. On your dashboard or your dining room table, wherever you may be, it's your boy Matt Thurston here. There's Jester. He's taking care of the visuals for you. I'll take care of the audio. He's in across the timeline looking for help. Ripplinger, the 8th grader, to Rippling there, the 9th grader. All the way around, Hannah Heason down in to Ripplinger. Ripplinger, Shaq Fu is strong, 14-9, 11:40 left. Here in half number 1. Game 1, Tulinchek ends up with it in the far wing. Bukers, top of the key. Now drives the far lane. Back out to Kaylee Johnson, thought about it, she'll drive into the lane. Now Tulinchek goes up for a shot and she'll be fouled and to the line. Shooting 2 at 11:22, 14-9, Tigers on top. Tulinchek 2 for 2 on the evening from the line. And now Queen Ariana Burns wants to check in and will for Crimmins. Hannah Heason checks out as well. I believe Madison Gobel checked in for Upsala. But nope, yeah, that's right. So left to right. Queen Ariana Burns creates a turnover. Bukers can't keep a hold of it. Upsala will get it right back. And they'll work some Shaq Fu here. Pilarski can't. Ripplinger out to older Ripplinger. Emily is the older, Morgan the younger. Morgan's already hit a 3. And little Leah Evelyn checks out, and in checks 1, 2, 3, 4. Who checks in? Kaylee Johnson checks back in. Johnson right to left, under 11 minutes here. Tulin check, near wing. Steps to the left, goes to the right. And now Mimi Buchers will add 3. That'll make it 19-9. It's the largest lead of the night at 10 for the Tigers. And Buchers with a turnover yet again. And she'll get across the timeline on the far side, hand it off to Kaylee Johnson. Queen Ariana Burns, top of the key. Brewer, near wing. Buchers, top of the key. Moves to the wing. Johnson. Wing, fires. Ooh, front lip, nothing else. Brewer with a rebound. She'll take a shot here in the near corner. Gets it to bounce once. Kaylee Johnson comes crashing in and will be the last one to touch it. Head coach Tucker Shaley up and yelling instructions to his girls. Four-court press for the Tigers. And Brewer can't save it, almost. 10:09, 19-9. Tigers on top. Uppsala inbounding it on their half of the court. Little Leah Evelyn wants to check back in, and so does Margaret Crimmins. So they will join the substitution zone and be allowed to enter as Tulin, Check, and Buchers will take a rest. Evelyn, Brewer, Johnson, Bucher, Crimmins, and Queen Ariana Burns. As the referees are now discussing on whether it's a back and forth or the last touch. Should be white ball, according to my calculations. Evelyn, little Leah Evelyn will have it, so it'll be black ball. What do I know? Evelyn to Crimmins. Crimmins on the inbound from just inside the far elbow, drains 21-9, 9:54. Uppsala. Ripplinger. Morgan tries to get it down low. And can't. Ripplinger will take it out of bounds, and the Tigers will have possession. Possession arrow is also with the Tigers at 9:47 on top of the scoreboard, 21-9. I did not get gas or fuel at the Station 371 pregame store, but they had cold gallon waters. You ain't get seeing that too many places often. Brewer misses a 3. Burns gets into it with Zoe Lenners, and Lenners, her Shaq Fu is a bit stronger. She got that hidden dragon, crouching tiger. Ripplinger, Lenners with the rebound underneath. That's Pilarski. Tulinchek and Buchers want back in. They'll join the substitution zone as little Leah Evelyn comes across the timeline and hands it off to Johnson. Johnson, top of the key. Crimmins, Brewer, Evelyn, Brewer on the wing. Rotates over to the other side. Inside the 3. Shoots and in and out. And down with it, Madison Gobel with a rebound. Emily Ripplinger here on the near side tries to catch a cutting Lenners, but gets instead Zoe Lenners. Or excuse me, she tried to get Gobel, gets Lenners instead. Lenners puts up 2, 21-13, 8:30 left. Brewer, Burns. Little Leah Evelyn down low. Kaylee Johnson will end up with it. And now heave it all the way across to Evelyn. Little Burns. Evelyn has it, drives in, floats in and out. The girls got to put a hand in the hoop, make sure there's nothing in there. I don't know if they cleaned out the hoop before game time. And Uppsala trying to pass it down low. Too much and Buchers and Tulinchek will check in for Queen Ariana Burns and Kaylee Johnson. Happy Valentine's Day if you celebrate such things. I saved a load of money by being single. Little Leah Evelyn from the corner here fires a 3. Lenners will come down with it. Tulinchek will rip it away and get called for it. Oh, jump ball situation. So Tulinchek and company get to keep it. Little Leah Evelyn will inbound it. That's why I don't have tattoos. I got commitment issues. Brewer. Hannah Heason wants back in, so she'll join the substitution zone. As Buchers floats one. Madison Goebel with a rebound and a whistle. Hannah Heason does check in for Madison Goebel. Hannah Heason with some mismatched pink and blue shoes. I'll do the mismatched socks because you only need. Oh, hey, look, a little Emily Ripplinger. Must have the same size because she got the other set of shoes. Morgan Ripplinger along two. She was just inside, but she is a gunslinger off the bench. 7:20, 21-15, right to left. Evelyn and company. Brewer. Oh, I thought she was going to. Buchers baseline drive, and we'll get a traveling call for Buchers. So Buchers not realizing it's a home game, so she'll get called for traveling. Head coach Tucker Shaley will take a timeout. 21-15, we'll take a timeout as well here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Need to know everyone.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Bring us back.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor Covered.
All right, welcome back to YourLiveEvent.com. Malacca is in Pequot Lakes. They're doing a double header over there as well. The girls of Pequot Lakes, Alexa Pietig and company, unable to defend home turf as they fall 58-48. Game 2 on the way now. Here inside Pine River Bacchus's Fight Cancer or Cancer Night or whatever. I don't remember what the exact name. Fight Cancer or something? I don't remember. I think they went with Fight Cancer than the usual. 7 minutes left. 21-15. Tigers on top. .48 degrees. Hannah Heason with an up and down, and that'll be troubling. So right to left. So Buchers will add a couple more. Full court pressure. Coughs it up for little Leah Evelyn for Buchers. Buchers. And now she'll get caught for traveling. Not Buchers, rather Zoe Lenners. .23-15, under 6:30. Emily Ripplinger from the far corner drains a three, 23-18. So both Ripplinger girls have launched a three apiece. Brewer out to Buchers. Buchers will rotate. Johnson, Evelyn here on the near side wing. Buchers into the paint, slapped away. Johnson now, Tulinchek just inside on the far corner, uses the backboard, no avail. Tulinchek, Brewer. Brewer drives in, uses the post, shoots, and Hannah Heason with a rebound. Look at the girls. Hannah Heason will end up with it and fire a three. Buchers with a rebound yet again. And here's a long fire. Pilarski down with it, left to right. .12 will be the culprit. That is, of course, Kaylee Johnson. See those tattoos, that makes people bad. She's got a tattoo and now she's following people. The tattoos and fouls have no correlation. I'm just making stuff up. Pilarski will fire the first one. No avail. 5:28 left. Pilarski fires the second one and does get that to drain. So 1 for 2 on the evening. Tigers right to left. Full court press now for Uppsala, and it does result in a turnover. Bukers and Brewer teaming up on Lenners. Ripplinger fires an air ball, and Kaylee Johnson gets pushed down and is able to draw the foul and get possession at 5-12. 23-19. What's this kid's name? Oh, Madison Gobel wants to check back in and will be allowed to, and she will for Zoe Lenners. So with Lenners off the court, Hannah Heeson would be the one that you would think would draw attention, but you also have to take into account for bencher Morgan Ripplinger, who's already ripped a couple of threes. Here's little Leah Eveland from Juniper Street. Drains a three. 26-19, under 5 minutes here. Uppsala left to right. Pressure's eased up for the Tigers defense to half court. Drive in, and Alexa Pilarski's gonna look at the referees like she didn't dribble out of bounds. Like if you're dribbling and you got out of bounds, you dribble that. It doesn't mean just because you recovered. And in some way, shape, or form, their prayers are answered and they will retain possession. So Morgan Ripplinger, an 8th grader, to inbound it. Has to heave it all the way out to Pilarski. Pilarski with the drive, shoots, no. And around, Hannah Heeson near wing, unloads a 3, no. Tulinchek and Madison Gobel get into it. And Gobel will be called for pushing. So Johnson will inbound it to little Leah Eveland at 4:34, 26-19. Tigers on top. Girls working it around. Ten on the shot clock. Tulinchek down low to Brewer. 7 puts it up and drains. That'll make it 28-19. Tigers have had a lead as large as 13. Little Leah Eveland across the timeline. Hands off to Tulinchek, who will rotate to the top. Now bring it to the near wing for Brewer. Brewer will step back and fire. And Emily Ripplinger, a 9th grader, gets it down here to Pilarski. Pilarski's Shaq Food not good enough. It's kicked out. Morgan Ripplinger, her second 3 attempt. No. Well, that's her third, forgive me. Little Leah Eveland from Juniper Street drains. 31-19. 3:15 left. Gobel down low, works some Shaq Fu. Can't. Brewer with a great rebound. And she'll go right to left across the timeline and into the zone. Stops and looks for somebody to kick it out and finds Bukers. Bukers will find Eveland, and Eveland once again fires a 3 front lip. Gobel, Hannah Heeson. Heeson left to right, across the timeline. Tulinchek quick to get into her business. And now tries to bounce pass it. Kaylee Johnson, look at her. Look at these girls. And Johnson will get stuck. Hannah Heeson with the draw as the foul here, I believe. See what the ref says. Yes, it will be Hannah Heeson. Margaret Crimmins and Queen. Ariana Burns want to check in. So does Zoe Lenners for Hannah Heeson. Crimmins, Burns in, little Leah Eveland, and Ella Brewer with a break as well. 2:45, 31-19. Kaylee Johnson inbounding it underneath her own hoop here on the near side to the far side to Burns. Burns having time there trying to find the handle. Does And now Kaylee Johnson will get some backboard, nothing else. Tulinchek with the rebound, tried to go somewhere with it, can't, but is able to kick it out to Buchers, who will drain the three. So that'll make it 34-19, 2:25 left here in the first half of game one. Game two will follow immediately. I think they'll allow him a little bit of a warm-up. Gobel, that should be two, right? That's two. It is, 34-2. 2:09 left on the scoreboard as the Tigers go right to left. If you know, you know. If you don't worry about it. We're playing basketball anyways. 2 minutes left, 34-21, Tigers on top. Lead back up to 13. So 15 has been the largest. Crimmins can't get her three to drain. Little Leah Evelyn and Ella Brewer want back in. Kaylee Johnson creates a foul, and that will allow substitutions. Johnson out. Queen Ariana Burns out as well. So Little Leah Evelyn, Sawyer Tulinchek, Ella Brewer, Margaret Crimmins, and Mimi Buchers on the floor. Ripplinger driving into the paint, right up the driveway, can't get it to drain, and how are we going to let Pilarski travel and shoot? But they do. 34-23, $1:20 left here in half number one. Little Leah Evelyn, Brewer here on the near side wing into the baseline. Has to work some Shaq Fu and a hook shot reverse. And she's got two more, 36-23. Buchers. The leader of the points right now on the floor, but I gotta count up Kaylee Johnson's and Little Leah Evelyn's. Oh, Evelyn is out there. Oh, she only has 8? Interesting. Morgan Ripplinger, the 8th grader, to inbound underneath her own hoop on the far side. She will find Emily Ripplinger, the 9th grader. Pilarski, wing, starts driving, gets into the baseline, bounce pass to Lenners. Lenners up, fires, drains, and she'll go to the line for one more. 36-25. She can get him within 10. Lead has been as large as 15. Lenners, Kent, Ripplinger. Out to Brewer. Brewer takes it right to left. They're not on the same team. Brewer, coast-to-coast drive and drain. 38-15. 35 seconds left. There's a 4-second difference for Pilarski. Can't get it to drain. Lenners can, and once again, draws a foul. 38-27, 28 seconds left. Little Leah Evelyn, the culprit here. Lenners drains. 38-28, 28 seconds left. Little Leah Evelyn across the timeline with 24 seconds left. See if the girls will be content to just, nope, Buchers will drive, kicks it out. Tulinchek, Evelyn, Juniper Street. No. Tulinchek tries to keep it in to no avail. So with 10 seconds left, Upsala Zoe Lenners underneath her own, will inbound it. Pilarski. Across the timeline, 5 on the shot clock. Down low to Lenners, and Crimmins will knock it out. So with 1.7 seconds left, Queen Ariana Burns will check in for Ella Brewer. And little Morgan Ripplinger will get it in. And Pilarski will fire the air ball, and that will bring half number one down. 38-28. When we come back, we'll have halftime stats and second half. Your live event, it's your boy Matt Thurston. That's Jester there. This is a commercial here.
Look for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River Backus Schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Schrupp Excavating LLC is ready to serve you with any excavation project. Schrupp Excavating provides residential and commercial new construction site prep, demolition, road and driveway construction, basements, septic system design and installation, stumper brush removal, and delivery of sand, gravel, rock, dirt, and more. 43 years and still digging it right. Schrupp Excavating will have your project done right and on time. Serving Pine River, Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Schrupp Excavating LLC. And online at schruppexcavating.com.
Restock on food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash, open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
When you buy your propane from Lakes Community Co-op, you get the propane from the pro without the pain. The pro from Lakes Community Co-op starts with the service, monitoring systems, budget programs, online bill pay with additional services from Lakes Community Co-op. They set the tank, fill the tank, monitor and deliver propane as you need. Call 1-888-935-2281 to get propane to you from Lakes Community Co-op. For more information, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success.
Check. Check. Okay, somebody complained, said there was no sound. I'm checking. There is now sound. Pequot Lakes boys, 52-25 at half. That's a palindrome. You can read that number forward and backwards. Okay, somebody complained, said there was no sound. I'm checking. Check that out. All right. When we come back, second half. So welcome back to YourLiveEvent.com as we get the second half ready. I apologize for that first half, man. Now you missed half my commentary and all the great jokes. That's all right. We're here for basketball. So we start half number 2. Jester's got a great plan. We'll go with it. Kaylee Johnson, loads a 3 and then is immediately schmucked around. Hey, does that thing move or does it need to like?
No, it gets the whole.
It does? Okay, all right. I just can see like one part of the lens, so it makes me wonder. Kaylee Johnson will fire the first one. Drain. Second one coming up. Drain. Third one coming up. Oh, Ashley Globacek was the girl that sang the national anthem. Very good job. Third one bounces around, and Kaylee Johnson, a three-point shooter, one at a time. 41-28, 17:45 here in the second half. This is just game 1. We got game 2 coming up right after this. Zoe Leonard showing some Shaq Fu from underneath the hoop. We'll get him back within 11, 41-30, 17-30 left. Little Leah Evelyn left to right in her home black with orange lettering. Tulinchek with the drive. Now Buchers out to Brewer, left to right on your dashboard or at your dining room table, wherever you may be joining us this afternoon. Great day, almost 50 degrees out. After this, I got to go out and get the fan out of my car. Johnson with the drive, has to float it and use the backboard, but does drain. 43-30, 17 minutes left here in half number 2. They're doing drawings and whatnot. Leonard's with some more. Shaq Fu and drain. They're getting some ESPN quality production up in here too as well. Tulinchek, Buchers. Out, back to Tulinchek, top of the key. So Tulinchek will look to the other side. Ella Brewer this time. We'll hand it to Buchers. Buchers, top of the key. Far side drive on the lane. Stuck, looking around, has to kick it out. 9 on the shot clock. Brewer picks it up with 7 and fires. She'll get some backboard, nothing else. Leonard with a rebound. Down to Ripplinger. Ripplinger into the baseline and will be fouled by Ella Brewer. Should be the culprit. No, they're going to say Kaylee Johnson, the culprit. First one, front lip, nothing else. Ripplinger. Deers. Oh, that's Alexson. Little Leah Evelyn across the timeline, left to right. 16 minutes left here. Brewer with some Shaq Fu. 45-32. 15:48 left, and we will get a whistle. And substitution, Margaret Crimmins will check in for Ella Brewer. So at 15:48, Lenners and Alexa Polarski will inbound it. So Ripplinger, Hannah Heeson, Polarski into the paint, driving, drains. 55-34. Kaylee Johnson, Margaret Crimmins, down low to Buchers. Buchers working some Shaq Fu and gets called for traveling. Yeah. Yeah, you take some of those extra steps, you're going to They're doing one of the drawings. Pilarski, near side three, can't get it, neither can Leonard, so that'll be a turnover. Kaylee Johnson and company with the inbound opportunity. Buchers checks out. Who checks in? Ella Brewer checks back in. So she just needed to breathe. That's all right. I need a breather coming up the stairs. Listen, Ella Brewer, far wing, fires, ends up with it, driving in, kicks it out to little Leah Eveland. Sidelet, Hannah Heason with a rebound, Tulinchek all up in her grill. Alexa Polarski will be the ball carrier across the timeline into the paint, and Ella Brewer will get called for foul. I think it'll be like a reach-in. Nah, it's a holding call. I think it's a reach-in. I think that's just the universal foul sign here in basketball. Ripplinger, backboard, way outside. Trying again. Emily Ripplinger hands it off to Pilarski. Baseline drive, and Margaret Crimmins isn't going to allow that. Brewer, left to right, and she'll get tripped up by Alexa Pilarski, and a hard fall and C. They will just allow inbounds. Oh yeah, the little people cheerleader right here too. They were doing chants and stuff earlier. You can see them in the background. They're not doing the wave right now, or the pom-pom thingy. Tulinchek near side wing deep into Ella Brewer on the baseline. Into the paint, Crimmins. Kaylee Johnson will take it from far to near, rotating into the lane, and some layup action, but she ends up with the rebound and now kicks it out to little Leah Eveland, who will drive, shoot, uses the backboard, can't get it to go. Crimmins will pass it to Ripplinger. Ripplinger will pass it. Little Leah Eveland will end up with it irregardless and rotate out. Get us a... Oh, I thought Brewer was going to do it. Johnson. Eveland. From Juniper Street! Nope. Ripplinger with the rebound. Alexa Polarski, the ball handler, right to left. Into the baseline and loses it. Mimi Buchers wants to check in and will for Sawyer Tulinchek. I lied. It's little Leah Eveland. I don't know what I'm talking about. Kaylee Johnson. Does that child have a tattoo? That child already has a tattoo. Micah, I have sound. I have sound. It's going. It's going. Are they on your live event, not yours?
They should be on your live event.
Oh. Yeah, because I got sound. Micah, I have sound. I got sound. Yeah, you can hear it too.
His runs off a different thing.
Oh, okay.
It's nothing to do with ours.
But yeah, you can hear
Yes.
This is Burns. Yeah, you can hear it too.
His runs off a different thing.
Oh, okay.
It's nothing to do with ours.
But yeah, you can hear ours. Be right back, bro. Sometimes Grandma Burns just needs help, bro. It's all right. We got her good. Riplinger from about 14 feet out will rise. Will shoot. And out of bounds on the rebound. So Tigers will have the ball left to right with 11:04 left. 55-35 is the score here in half number 2. This is game 1. There's a doubleheader. So that means game 2 is coming up. Jester, you sticking around for game 2? Look at that. Even Jester will stick around. You should as well. Eveland! With a 3, making it 58-35. And believe it or not, she's not even the lead scorer. That's Ella Brewer. Queen Ariana Burns wants to check in. And after the make, that'll make it 58-37, 10:25 left. Evelyn Brewer. Evelyn, top of the key. Crimmins. Brewer. Deep. Now Shallow goes back to the baseline. Kicks it out. Bucher's thought about it. Tulinchek near wing. Drives into the paint. Kicks it out. Brewer. Baseline. Runs into Tulinchek. Now has to kick it all the way out. And it's going to be Riplinger with an attempt. Evelyn waits for it. She could not be the first to touch it. Buchers, top of the key, just on the left side. It bounces around, and Lenners. Nope, that's Alexa Polarski with the rebound. Now here's Lenners, and here's Buchers drawing the foul. And Hannah Heeson wants to check in alongside Queen Ariana Burns. Lenners to shoot. Referee says not yet, Hannah Heeson. Calm down. Lenners, first one will drain, and now the ref will release Heeson and Queen Ariana Burns. Crimmins and Madison Gobel check out. So on the floor, Queen Ariana Burns, Bucher, Evelyn Brewer, and Tulinchek as Lenners drains the second free one, making it 58-39, 9:40 left. And little Leah Evelyn, the ball carrier, left to right across the timeline. Burns here on the near wing. Hannah Heeson all up in her grill. Down low to Buchers, and Buchers' check through is strong against Lenners. 60-39. 21, largest lead of the evening. As Leonard works some Shaq Fu against Burns, and Burns will get called as she'll obstruct the elbow. And Leonard's to the line. No one in the substitution zone. I expect within the next minute or two, Coach Tucker Shaley to reach deep into the bench. We did talk about that in the Station 371 pregame as Leonard's drains 2 for 2 on this bout, 60-41. 9:15 left. Evelyn, left to right. Tulinchek, wing. Buchers, Evelyn, Brewer, drains from First Street. 63-41. Morgan Riplinger and Sawyer Tulinchek will just take it away. Wow! Tulinchek, no respect as she just sees it, takes it, does it. 8:45, 65-41, 24, largest lead of the night now. They're trying to get it to Leonard's low. Ariana Burns slaps it away. Buchers will pick it up. Brewer, some bounce passing down low, and they have to rotate out. Evelyn does. With it, Brewer will stand behind her. I thought about it. Now it's just crowd streaming at her to shoot it. Brewer left alone here on the near wing will finally shoot and drain the three. 68-41. And that'll be a timeout. And Brewer, your lead scorer, with 24 at 8:13. 68-41. We'll take a break here. YourLiveEvent.com.
Environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous reconciliation plan at Enbridge.com.
Shout out to Grandma Burns.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on our Montreal, Quebec City, and the Canadian Maritimes tour, July 30th to August 9th. Experience picturesque small towns, as well as the historic cities along the Atlantic coast, as we use
You're cool,
roads and rails
Jester.
on this Canadian adventure. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, to request a brochure, to watch a travel show, and to book this tour.
Welcome back to yourliveevent.com. It's your boy Matt Thurston here. Shout out to Grandma Burns who watches us on yourliveevent.com. You should as well. Oh, my boy Panda out in the UP as well. Yeah, bro, sorry you had to work today. Me working too. We'll get on the old Call of Duty in a little bit. I got game 2 coming up. Some Shaq Fu by the Uppsala girls. Leonard ends up with it and draws the foul as she tries to shoot from underneath the hoop. So she'll go to the line. 7:53, 68-41. 27 is the lead. I like how during each of these timeouts, Chulinchek always comes back and checks in with Coach Tucker Shaley. Leonard's a rare miss, some front lip, nothing else. Ooh, as game 2, as the Uppsala boys versus the Tigers. Leonard's will drain the second one. Can say head coach Micah Evelyn, who we'll talk to in between games. Alexson, Mason Nelson, Cole Oberfell. Bucher shoots a 3. They're all coming up. Leonard's here trying to figure out life in the corner. And Uppsala will take a timeout to save her. We'll take a timeout. 68-42, 7:36, yourliveevent.com.
The Co-op Feed Division carries a wide variety of products, from bagged feeds to livestock equipment, bulk custom feeds, and they can assist you with all your farm and ranch needs with on-farm analysis for ration balancing, problem solving, and feed mixing. Lakes Community Co-op can help your bottom line with controlled feed costs and maximum production. For more information on the Lakes Community Co-op Feed Division, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
Hi,
Welcome back to yourliveevent.com. The Tigers on the court is Ariana Burns, Sawyer Tulinchek, Little Leah Evelyn, Mimi Bucher, and Ella Brewer. 7:36 left to go. Tigers. Hopefully that meeting was not about getting complacent with 7:30 left to go. Tigers, 21-2 on the campaign. Complacency, not something they're about, but you never know. Leonard's, some more Shaq Fu and draws another foul, and I believe Sawyer Tulinchek's going to be the culprit here. Margaret Crimmins wants back in. And Queen Ariana Burns will be the culprit. So the shot is good. Burns will be substituted out. Margaret Crimmins in. I was going to say it's probably because she doesn't have pink shoes on, but Tulinchek and Brewer have blue shoes, so. 68-45. 7-11 on the scoreboard. Brewer from Juniper Street. Ripplinger with the rebound. Hands it up to Alexa Pilarski. Pilarski working some Shaq Fu. Floats it. Hook shot. Drains. 6:55. 68-47. Little Leah Evelyn across the timeline to Crimmins. Crimmins puts one up. No avail. This boy has tattoos too. Look at this. Kaylee Johnson. Look at Kaylee Johnson has tattoos. Holy good Lord. I don't have tattoos because I got commitment issues. Which reminds me, I saved a ton of money today by being single. Happy Valentine's Day. Shot by Leonard, has to bounce around, but eventually falls. Second one for Leonard's coming up. Leonard's with her own rebound. Can't get it. Little Leah Evelyn can, though. She'll collect it and get across the timeline and get it up to Tulinchek, who could have fired but just doesn't. So the girls will go around the world with it. Evelyn, Crimmins, Kaylee Johnson here. She'll rotate to the top and try to hit Crimmins. Crimmins on the give and go. Rebound. It is good. 70-48. 6:10 left. Ella Brewer wants back in. She'll join the substitution zone as Alexa Pilarski will get called for a travel, not a foul. So Kaylee Johnson and company left to right. Brewer in for little Leah Eveland. A well-deserved break. Brewer across the timeline. Top of the key. Tulinchek will hang on to it to pass it. Back to Brewer. Down low, and Lenners and Gobel, but Tulinchek, she's a beast. Now Kaylee Johnson airballs one from the far corner. Slap back in. Hannah Heason will collect it for Lenners. Lenners across the timeline to the top of the key. Now gets it here to Emily Ripplinger on the near corner and tries to rip it. Lenners, Kaylee Johnson. She will get into it with Alexa Pilarski. And get tripped up. Should be Kaylee Johnson and company's ball, right? 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 Yeah. Head coach Tucker Shaley yelling instruction. Brewer in the corner, down low to Bukers, out to Tulinchek, top of the key, fires, front lip. Brewer will get the rebound. Eventually. Tulinchek down low. She'll work some Shek Fu. Can't get it to go. Gobles will get the rebound. We'll get a whistle. See what they say here. Little Leah Evelyn wants to check in. She'll join the substitution zone. Brewer will be the culprit. And wants to return to the bench. And is not allowed to as they want. Now they will allow it. Uppsala going to have a team meeting, and the referee says you can't do that. You got to be over there, so they'll take him over there. That is, of course, head coach Kyle Busha. First one misses. 70-48, still 5:19 left. Second one. For Emily Ripplinger, will drain 70-49. Eveland, near side, Hannah Heason rolls up to give it to her. Crimmins will try to shoot, and Alexa Pilarski will steal it. Drop it off for Hannah Heason. Ripplinger, goal ball. Three drains, 70-52, 4:50 left here in the half. Little Leah Evelyn and Kaylee Johnson. Bukers across the timeline. Tulinchek left alone. Will drive into the paint. Float a layup and drains. 72-52, 4:30 left. On the scoreboard, right to left, Pilarski and company. Lenners tried to work some Shaq Fu, gets it to the elbow. Tulinchek, heavy on the defense, all up in her grill. Does able to slap it away. Uppsala. Lenners now against Johnson, and her Shaq Fu will work against Johnson. Johnson, as here comes Uppsala with a bit of a full court press. Tigers will take advantage and get it down quick. Evelyn all the way across to Tulinchek. Tulinchek thought about it, now drives. From the far elbow, Margaret Crimmins uses the backboard. Not enough. Maybe too much. Johnson! Tulinchek kicks it out. Evelyn for three! Backlip. And another whistle as Tulinchek collected this rebound. See what the refs say. It's going to be Tulinchek for pushing. Wow, that does draw a reaction from the crowd. Upsala and Pine River Bacchus. Both of them. It's always amazing when the crowd can agree on a bad call. Lenners. No, Pilarski, I lied. Double bonus for the Tigers. And that is their 10th foul to the Upsala Cardinals for 72-52. Little Emily Ripplinger. No, that's Morgan Ripplinger. Will check in for Hannah Heeson. So both Ripplingers out there. Pilarski's second one will drain 72-56, 3:45. Tulin check. Uncontested drain, 74-56. Pilarski, Ripplinger thought about it. Now has to rip it out to Ripplinger. Ripplinger drives in and drains 74-58. 3:15 left. Lenners tries to steal it from Tulinchek, but she ain't going to fly with that, but Goebbels will. And we'll be able to get it out. And Pilarski will recover it and into the lane. Wants to work some Shaq Fu. Throws it. Lenners with some rebound and a floater, and it drains. 74-60, within 14 now. Upsala Cardinals. Turning on the afterburners. Tigers keeping the pressure on, the claws in. Great game here, 2:40 left. Eveland. Crimmins top of the key. Kaylee Johnson, near side wing, unloads a three, and it makes it 77-60. It's because she's got tattoos. Tattoos totally help you with threes. 2:22 left, 77-60. Right to left, Upsala. Lenners into the paint. From 8 feet out, no. Kaylee Johnson with a rebound. Tulin check, down low to Bukers. Bukers will get called for out of bounds. .209 on the scoreboard, 77-60 left here on yourliveevent.com. And we get I believe this is a referee's timeout. Oh, it's a full timeout. 2:09. 77-60, yourliveevent.com.
The highlight of my day would be working with my crew. I love managing. I enjoy interacting with people and making their job easier. We always tackle every problem head on, and we work as a team. It's nice going to work and, feeling valued for what you do and just getting to know everyone, and you just make friends here. If you're looking for career development opportunities, competitive pay, come join me at Marvin.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect,
get some agua. Oh, the little people cheerleaders are up doing tricks.
Sweet. School sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities
The PRB Booster.
Welcome back to yourliveevent.com. 2:09 left on the scoreboard. 77-60. Upsala inbounds it. If you know, you know. If not, don't worry about it. We're playing basketball anyways. Upsala has the ball right to left. Ripplinger. More. Where's that? That's Emily. Goebbels down low to Lenners. Lenners works some Shaq Fu. Evelyn will come up with a rebound. And a $1:45 left. Ahead by 17. Evelyn will slow it down at the timeline. Morgan Ripplinger will try to speed it up, and we'll get the girls to speed it up. Oh, yeah, the little people cheerleaders are over there. They're doing, tricks and stuff. Picking the girls up and then, I was eating lunch. They got pulled pork sandwiches here. Bukers fires a three from the top of the key. No avail. Lenners with a rebound. No, Pilarski, rather. Out to Ripplinger. And I was eating my pulled pork sandwich there. And the little girls were tossing each other up in the air and holding each other up in the air. And I was saying to Roger there, I said, well, Roger, it's good to be young, because I don't think I'd let anybody pick me up and throw me in the air if there was no mat underneath. Tulin checks 3, misses. 45 seconds left. Ripplinger will draw a foul on Evelyn. Oh, no, she'll get called for traveling. You got to finish the game. There's 45 seconds left. Then you can travel home. 77-60. Tigers on top. Evelyn. Here comes full court pressure. Tulin check here on the near side. Bukers. Down low to Crimmins. Crimmins tries to shoot it and draws a foul. And I believe Polarski will be, or Goebbels will be, see what referee says. Nope, he will say, yeah, Polarski will be the culprit. We're going to have some, we'll let your live event play as Hannah Heason checks in for Polarski. Hannah Heason, just 11 points on the evening. Of course, Ella Brewer, your overall scorer. Zoe Leonard's the lead scorer for Uppsala with 24. Of course, she's still out there with 37 seconds left. There will be a 2-second shot clock difference between shot clock and scoreboard as Ripplinger will just drive into the zone. Kaylee Johnson will give it back up as she tried to get across the timeline. Hannah Heason, corner. Tries to fling it far, but it goes near, and Ripplinger will unload a 3, 77-63. Johnson back to Evelyn. Evelyn content to try to kill. Nope, Johnson will try to kill this last 10 seconds. The girls will just play hot potato with it to kill the last 10 seconds. 77-63, that's how this one will end. It's Boy Mathers in here. We are going to take a break. We'll come back. You can see the boys warm up. We'll play. We'll get Micah Evelyn in here to give you an analyst of the boys' game. Then we'll get the boys' game started. How about that? Let's take a break. I might go find some agua. YourLiveEvent.com. It's your boy Matt Thurston and Jester.
Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Schrupp Excavating LLC is ready to serve you with any excavation project. Schrupp Excavating provides residential and commercial new construction site prep, demolition, road and driveway construction, basements, septic system design and installation, stumper brush removal, and delivery of sand, gravel, rock, dirt, and more. 43 years and still digging it right. Schrupp Excavating will have your project done right and on time. Serving Pine River, Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Schrupp Excavating LLC. And online at shruppexcavating.com.
Restock on food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash, open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller. And I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
When you buy your propane from Lakes Community Co-op, you get the propane from the pro without the pain. The pro from Lakes Community Co-op starts with the service, monitoring systems, budget programs, online bill pay with additional services from Lakes Community Co-op. They set the tank, fill the tank, monitor and deliver propane as you need. Call 1-888-935-2281 to get propane to you from Lakes Community Co-op. For more information, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
the day, but credit to Upsala. They've gotten better throughout the year here, and our full court pressure didn't exactly turn to offense, and so we kind of had to lean on our half court defense there in that second half, and then obviously nice for Ella Brewer to get going for us to kind of get that scoring.
Yeah, there's always got to be a hero. Ella Brewer obviously in tonight. Coach, Lenners and Polarski really gave you some problems in that transition game. You said you wanted to stay away from that. Talk to us a little bit about that halftime adjustment.
Yeah, I mean, we figured we had to try to just play good half-court man and then just kind of beat them straight up that way. And we were getting a little bit tired in that first half, and it wasn't as fruitful as I thought it was going to be as far as our pressure leading to scores. So, like I say, we executed our sets pretty well there to start the second half, so that was fun to see. I know we've had some games where we've had lulls there to start the second half, so talked about that at half, and was happy with how they executed there. And then just some little things, rebound, we got really out-rebounded there in that first half, and so I think we cleaned that up at least a little bit in the second half. But that post player is good, and we had to make a few adjustments there in the second half, but yeah, she definitely is a good player.
You talked in the pregame about that the need to set the pace early, that full court pressure really helped some turnovers there in the beginning. Talk to us about how important that pace was setting.
Yeah, I mean, it was good to set the tone that way and obviously build a little bit of a lead. And then we weren't really able to kind of build off that lead. We got them at 13 a couple times in that first half and just weren't able to kind of get over the hump. But overall, it was still a good win for us. Good for our top 7 to play a full game. We haven't had a ton of those here this year, so definitely credit to Upsala, and happy with the girls.
Coach, you'll take Monday off, get some practice in. What's going to be the focus of that practice? You got to nitpick something.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, we got Northome coming into the gym on Tuesday, and I think they just put up 105 on Duluth Marshall. So we've got our work cut out for us. But we'll figure out. We got to try to create a little bit more of a half-court game than they like to run, and try to get them out of their comfort zone, and then obviously rely on some good shooting as well.
Are you sure he doesn't want to add any comments?
Yeah, I think. Hey, Brooks, you want to say anything? Say go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Good job.
There it is. Head coach Tucker Shaley and company. We'll let you get out of here and enjoy the rest of the day.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for swinging by, and congratulations on the win. As you see here there from head coach Tucker Shaley and company, go Tigers. We will be back here in a minute. YourLiveEvent.com. It's your boy Matt Thurston here, along Coach Micah from Pine River Bacchus Tigers. Coach, how are you and the boys feeling?
Hey, we're feeling pretty good. Come off a nice win last night at the Sanford Center, which is a great place to play. Fun energy, fun place, and hopefully we can roll it over today.
The win always makes the bus ride a little easier. No rest for the wicked. The boys are right back at it. What's the keys to keeping the momentum going back-to-back games?
Hey, it's three-quarter of the way through the season here. I think the biggest thing is just stay positive. Go have some fun. Remember, we like to do this. Play hard, work hard, and good things will come our way.
3 quarters through the season, playoffs are on the horizon. Has that adjusted your strategy any with rotations or anything?
Yeah, we have changed up a few rotations. Not really with the starting 5, but mainly with the 6th through 10th guy coming off the bench there. Just to see kind of where the puzzle pieces are falling into play and, who gives us a spark and who's not. And, we have made a few adjustments.
Coach, as we get near playoffs, what have you guys been focusing on when you have had practice?
Yeah, when we've had practice is a big one here. We've had a lot of rescheduled games kind of back-to-back here, but, keep the pressure on. Discipline and effort is kind of one of the main things that we've really been working on here. Execution of our plays, execution of our defense strategies. That's really what we're trying to focus on here.
Coach, what's the speech going to be to the boys before this game?
Hey, we're just going to keep this train rolling. We're going to ride the wave as long as she's rolling, and that's pretty much what we're going to be. Real disciplined. Upslo's a nice team. They've done a nice job this season. They're well coached, and I'm excited. It should be a good game.
If every Tiger got their Frosted Flakes in today, what does Pine River Bacchus Tigers basketball look like?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna hope it's not a blowout either which way, but I think it's gonna be a close game. I think it's gonna be a single-digit game. Obviously I'm a little biased. I'm saying Pine River is gonna come out with a win here.
Coach, it's cancer night here in the gymnasium. What would a win mean for you and the boys here?
It means a lot. I mean, every single person that's here probably knows somebody that's been affected one way or the other, and we have some dear, very strong teachers here today that have been impacted by that terrible disease. And, win or lose, we're going to play hard for them.
Absolutely. Coach Micah, Pine River Bacchus Tigers, good luck to you and the boys.
All right, thanks, Matt.
It's your live event. We'll be right back.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on a Montreal, Quebec City, and the Canadian Maritimes tour, July 30th to August 9th. Experience picturesque small towns, as well as the historic cities along the Atlantic coast, as we use roads and rails on this Canadian adventure. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, to request a brochure, to watch a travel show, and to book this tour. Lakes Community Co-op Feed Division carries a wide variety of products, from bagged feeds to livestock equipment, bulk custom feeds, and they can assist you with all your farm and ranch needs, with on-farm analysis for ration balancing, problem solving, and feed mixing. Lakes Community Co-op can help your bottom line with controlled feed costs and maximum production. For more information on the Lakes Community Co-op Feed Division, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
Hi, I'm Jennifer and I work at Marvin. The highlight of my day would be working with my crew. I love managing. I enjoy interacting with people and making their job easier. We always tackle every problem head on, and we work as a team. It's nice going to work and, feeling valued for what you do and just getting to know everyone, and you just make friends here. If you're looking for career development opportunities, competitive pay, come join me at Marvin.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Welcome back to YourLiveEvent.com. If you're seeing an orange screen and hearing me, at least we can hear me. I can at least tell you what's going on. The boys are getting introduced. They had a light show. They got a video. Quite some ESPN level production here by head coach Micah Eveland and company. Of course, you heard of Micah Eveland's. I got to turn that one off. The boys are getting introduced here now. It's Mason Nelson getting introduced now. Who did we miss? Did we miss somebody? Sjogren, Nelson, Isaiah Ollie right here. Cole Oberfeld. On the other side, oopsie. There we go. One, 2, 3, 4, 10. As Isaiah Ollie will take the tip off left to right, and Mason Nelson here in the near wing in his orange home, black lettering, white and black trim. Left to right on your dashboard or at your dining room table. Here for game 2. Ollie from the far wing unloads. Can't get it to drain. And Uppsala boys have their first rebound right to left. Lenners, Calvin Lenners, an 11th grader, rotates around. Primus, Lenners, far wing, drives into the lane, now gives it up to Austin Klein. Klein can't get it. Second chance opportunity, and Mason Nelson's going to get called for, hold on a second, I got to. Cole Oberfell. As Klein cannot drain the first one. Cole Oberfell, the buffet boy himself, the culprit. Nelson will come down with the rebound. Still no score. 17-10. Ollie and company. Ooh, some kid in Clark. And look at Cole, the buffet slayer. Oberfell, twist and drive. Draws the foul. And he'll go to the line. Oberfell, in his free time, loves Pizza Ranch. It is his lifelong goal to be a Pizza Ranch chef and create a new pizza for the buffet line. He'll drain the first one. Second one coming up. So glad head coach Micah Evelyn has got his own recording going. Nelson with a rebound, puts it back up and can't. Lenners comes down with it. Now to Klein. Klein, far wing, now rotates to the center and is able to kick it back to Lalabre. At the free throw line, he'll kick it out to Primus. Back out, Sobachek will get fouled on the 3 by Nelson, and Nelson has drawn his second foul. Oh no, the first one was on Buffet Boy. Nelson will get this one. In to check in for the Tigers, Bristol Alexson. And the first one drains, so the score is tied and Nelson out. Second shot coming up. 16:50 left, one apiece here in the first half of game number 2. Fires, and it's good. He gets one more. So the potential three-point play coming up. Ritualistic dribbles. Fires and drains. 3-1. Uppsala boys with a good start here. Alexson down low to Oberfell. Oberfell keeps it in for Austin Klein. And Klein, the ball carrier, right to left. Boys will be content to bounce it around here on the left half of the court. Here's some shake and bake from Lenners, and Shoes can't get it, but he's able to slap it out on the rebound for Klein. Primus, now Lenners tries again, now kicks it back out. Primus, now it'll be Sobacek, and he'll drain a three. 6-1, 16 minutes left on the scoreboard, as Sjogren will be the one to bring it across the timeline. Oberfell in the wing, top of the key for Isaiah Downing. Sjogren. Bristol Alexson, here's Cole Oberfell in the wing. Sjogren, same wing as he got it kicked out. Now free throw line. Pumps, now shoots, can't get it to drain. Primus, or Sobacek. Down with it. Lila Berthe has it in the far wing. Thought about it from Juniper Street, gets it to Primus, who will get it to Sobacek. Sobacek into the lane, gets stuck, has to kick it out to Austin Klein, who fires a three. And the buffet boy, Oberfell himself, comes down with a rebound. 6-1, Uppsala still on top here in the first half. Isaiah Ollie, top of the key. Kicks it out to Sjogren. Sjogren. Isaiah Ollie here on the near wing. Fires from Juniper Street. Has to use the backboard, but drains. 6-4. 14:45 left to go here in half number 1. Here's a drive by Austin Klein. No avail. Sjogren with the rebound. Isaiah Ollie left to right across the timeline. Sjogren, top of the key. No. Down with it, Primus. Carson Primus, an 11th grader. Fires it. Isaiah Ollie off of his head a couple of times. Looked like a soccer player there more than anything else. Oberfell now down low to Isaiah Downey. And Downey drains with the twist and shoot and has them back up tied at 6. 13:45 left. Grandma Burns still in the crowd. Gotta love that action. Hi, Grandma. 13:41. We'll get a timeout. No, we won't. Just lying. They're doing some substitution. Oh, check this out. We will see Carter Eveland step in for Cole Oberfell. Boys Uppsala around the way. They leave. Quinn Guthrie driving the baseline. It will be Isaiah Downey will draw a foul. No. They're going to say it's out of bounds on Guthrie. So Micah Eveland to inbound it. Full court press from the Uppsala Cardinals. And the boys will have to play some Keller Klein Bauman checks in as well. Downey 4 feet out, contested, but drains, and the Tigers are on top, 8-6. 13:05 left here in half number 1. Boys final in Pequot Lakes, 86-51. Pequot Lakes boys able to defend home turf. So 1 for 2 on the evening over there in Pequot Lakes. Playoffs coming up. Pequot Lakes boys. Eli Shamp checks into the substitution zone as Uppsala's layup can't drain. Telling you, some of these boys need to check the hoop before they shoot. Downey down low and gets called for traveling. Cole Oberfeld and Eli Shamp will check in for Bristol Alexson and Isaiah Downey. The buffet boy Cole Oberfeld, Eli Shamp, Keller Klein Bauman, Isaiah Ollie, and Carter Evelyn out there. And here's Eli Shamp with a turnover. And he'll get it to Isaiah Ollie, left to right. Ollie directing traffic, calling out plays. He wants computer blue. Bauman. Down low to Oberfeld in the corner. Out to the top of the key for Carter Evelyn. Back to Oberfeld. Oberfeld driving into the paint, can't keep the handle on it, and will cough it up to Guthrie. Sobachek. Out to Guthrie. Guthrie unloads a 3 and airballs it. Well, he got the backboard. 8 all with 11:35 left. Here's a drive by Klein Bowman. Twist, shoots, in and out. Shamp ends up with it, puts it up, in and out. Cole Oberfeld gets the rebound and is pushed down. See if the refs agree. Yes, they will. Isaiah Ollie will inbound it from underneath an Owen Hope here on the near side. I love the, Coach Busha of the Uppsala girls sat the whole time. Tucker Shaley sits the whole time, except for he gets up to yell instructions. Coach Micah Eveland and Coach Tom Ritters as Isaiah drains a layup. 10-8 Tigers are both up and actively yelling and engaged in the game. I'm not saying the other coaches aren't, but you know what I mean. They just chill. Coach Micah Eveland, left and right. Here is a 3-point shot by Caleb Guthrie, an 11th grader. Now 11-10. Cardinals have the lead. Micah Eveland and company give it up. And here in transition, as quick as you can, Caleb Guthrie with another layup. And Carter Eveland will draw a foul as he comes in with a big swat. Probably thought he saw a mosquito. 10:41. The shot counts, so it's an and one, so a 3-point play coming up. 13-10. Guthrie fires, and it is a 3-point play, so 14-10, 10:40 left. As Ollie and company inbound it, full court press for the Uppsala Cardinals. Eli Shamp down low to Sjogren down low, and how is that not a foul? But Uppsala gets up with it and back down, coast to coast. Guthrie, not enough ump. Guthrie with the rebound, he'll kick it out to Klein. Guthrie driving in, and Sjogren is going to get called for this. And Sjogren has a tattoo, and that's what tattoos do to you, children. They make you do bad things. That's not true. There's no correlation between tattoos and bad things. I was just making that up. 10:15 left, 14-10. I ain't got any tattoos. And here is a drive by Uppsala's William Schaefer. And the lead now up to 6, 16-10. Cole Oberfeld will get the pass, but he will be harassed and fouled by Schaefer. See, Schaefer has no tattoos, but he's a fouler. Klein Bauman checks out, and in checks Well, who's that? I don't know. Hold on, we'll find out. Sjogren. Isaiah Ollie from Juniper Street. Keontae is his name. Keontae, 32. Number 32, Keontae. 9:35. Upsala has a couple players in the substitution zone. Carson Primus, Isaiah Sobachek, and Upsala will draw a foul, so that will allow Isaiah Ollie and company to inbound it on the left half. And Guthrie and Noah, rip winger, check out. Ollie, Keontae, Sjogren, Buffet Boy Oberfell himself, and Isaiah Donnie on the court for your Pine River Bacchus Tigers. They do find themselves down 16-10, but with the ball as Keontae drives and can't get it to drain. 9:15 left. Upsala has it going the other way with Lenners. Or Primus. And Primus will pass it to Lucas Gerads. If you're hearing that name for the first time tonight, that's because he's a bench player. That's why he's wide open. Change in possession. Tigers will have the ball. They're not even on the same team. Oberfell checks out. Carter Evelyn checks in. Sjogren. Some fancy dribbling to get across the timeline. Keontae here. Isaiah Downing over there. Carter Evelyn over here. Top of the key now. Bristow Alexson. Sjogren, top of the key. Hits Isaiah Downing on the give and go, and Downing drains a layup, and that will stop a 3-minute scoring drought for the Tigers. 16-12, 8:30 left. Upsala, Lenners will give it up to Downey, and Downey coast to coast, and will draw the foul and drains! A possible three-point play coming up, and that riles up the Pine River Bacchus bench so much that Ollie wants back in, and does for Sjogren. They will allow it. Downey to the line for the one. Downey, ritualistic dribbles, the spin, the fire. Has to bounce around, and Keontae can't get it, and will not be the last one to touch it. Or will be the last one to touch it, I guess. That's cool. 8:23 left. Lenners, right to left. Carter Evelyn meets him at the timeline, all up in his grill. Love it. Good defense here. Upsala working it around. Hot potato. Here's a drive and a kick out, and Isaiah Downey says enough with this. I'm going coast to coast. Has to stutter step, shoot, can't get it to drain. And it's picked up by Upsala Libertre. Right to left. Sobachek, or Liberté rather. Lenners comes by, picks it up. Now Primus. Kicks it out, Lenners. From Juniper Street, no. Swipe, Isaiah Ollie, no, it'll be. Primus comes down with it, we get a whistle, see what the refs say. Galar Klein-Bauman checks in for Carter Evelyn. Lenners out for Upsala. I didn't see who came in. Regardless, the first one drains, and they're already in the bonus, so 1-1. Primus makes the first one, so he'll get a second one. 7:30 left here in the first half. Tigers down 17-14. They will kick it out, and Quinn Guthrie will drain a three. Nope, he'll airball it. Psych me out, he hit the net. So 17-14, score stays the same. Eli Shamp checks in for Keontae. Keontae getting a couple minutes out there. You got to appreciate that. Here's a drive. 7-14, they'll get called for traveling, so they'll give up possession. So Uppsala will have it. Oh, look at that. Cheerleaders get into it a little bit. Maybe during halftime they'll throw. Oh, look, they're doing some chanting and some pom-poming. Isaiah Downing in at it. Quinn Guthrie reaching as well, and they're going to say that Downing was the last one to touch it, and I believe that Coach Micah Evelyn wants a full timeout or a jump ball. Irregardless, they're going to say it's still the Tigers' ball, which is what I thought Coach Michael wanted. Did we shout out the lady that sang the national anthem to begin this whole day off? Her name was Ashley Globacek. Real good rendition. Reminded me of that Batman scene where he's like, "What a lovely, lovely voice." Uppsala with a steal, coast to coast. They'll kick it out. Now kick it around. Here's Guthrie to Guthrie. I lied. That's Sobacek. But then he gives it to Liberté, and Liberté drains a three, 20-14. A lead back up to 6. 6:30 left. Isaiah Ollie left right across. The timeline kicks it out. Downey backs up to Juniper Street. Now hands it off to Klein Bauman. Buffet boy Oberfeld wants back in the game. He'll join the substitution zone as Ollie will shoot too much, and the last person to touch it is Guthrie. See if they... Eli Shamp, though, is a mite taller, and he'll check out with Alexson and in Buffet boy Oberfeld and Sjogren. Bauman, Klein Bauman inbounds it to Downey. Sjogren, far wing. Moves to the top of the key. Here is a steal by Uppsala's Noah Ripplinger. And he'll hand it off to Sobacek. Liberté will drive the baseline, shoot his own rebound, and get fouled on the second attempt. So at 5:55, 20-14, Uppsala leads. Pine River Backus Tigers girls improved to 22-2 on the year as they just beat the Uppsala girls 77-63. First shot for Liberté misses. Second one drains. We have to get some substitutions for Liberté. In it will be number 13 for Uppsala, William Schaefer. William Shatner? No, it's Schaefer. 5:55, Ollie and company inbounding it. Full court press by Uppsala. Ollie directing traffic as he crosses the timeline. Oberfeld, near wing. Over to Ollie on the far wing, unloads. Uppsala's Klein comes down with it. And the Tigers, quick. Ripplinger from the far wing shoots a three and drains it. Noah Ripplinger, 24-14, 5:20. Largest lead of the night for the Uppsala Cardinals at 10. Isaiah Ollie and company across the timeline, left to right. Klein Bauman has to jump into the zone. Big step and a floater, and that will stop another 3.5 minute scoring drought, 24-16. Noah Ripplinger into the paint, has to kick it out to Austin Klein. Baseline near to far. Front lip, nothing else. Gets his own rebound. Now heaves it at Ollie, who slows it down for Cole Oberfeld. And Sjogren will secure the loose ball, and Leonard wants back in, so he'll join the substitution zone for Uppsala. Oh, who's that? Oh, that's Primus as well. Bounce pass, Downey out to Sjogren. Wing, Ollie will have it. Down low to Downey. Twist and shoot, no. Oberfell and Sobachek. And they're going to say Klein-Bauman. Both coaches just screaming instructions, yelling instructions, wanting their boys to do something different. Full court press from the Tigers now. Noah Ripplinger, far wing. And we'll lose it. It'll go off of Cole Oberfell's knee. Noah Ripplinger. Cole Oberfell attempts the interception, and it allows Noah Ripplinger access up the driveway and drains another one. 26-16, 4 minutes left. Keontae wants in, but Isaiah Ollie will answer with his own three, and it's 26-19. Isaiah Ollie up to 8 points on the afternoon. Guthrie fires from the near side. It's slapped out. He'll collect it. Noel Ripplinger here on the wing. Guthrie. Noel Ripplinger, far corner, unloads another three. 29-19. 3:30 left. Rafay Boy Oberfell left to right. The ball carrier into the paint. Far elbow shoots. Has to use the backboard, but it does drain. 29-21. 3:15 left. Lenners. Right to left across the timeline. Great game here. Great game. First game was great too. You heard in the station, 371 pregame. Lenners fires a three from the near wing. That head coach Micah Evelyn expected a single-digit win or loss. Right now, they find themselves down with 8, with 2:55 left to go here in the first half. Keontae and Sobachek will be allowed. Keontae in for Keller Klein-Bauman. Mason Nelson we've not seen since the start. Sjogren's free one, no avail. Lenners right to left across the timeline. Guthrie here on the near wing, rotates to the top. Sobachek. Oh no, that's Libre. Kicks it out to Guthrie. Back out to Libre. Libre can't. Lenners will get the rebound up, back up by the timeline. Into the paint. Just outside and fires an air ball, and Liberté will draw the foul on Isaiah Ollie, and Ollie immediately pleading his case to Coach Micah. Bro, you're on camera. 31-21, 2:25 left. Liberté fires the free one, front lip, nothing else. Noah Ripplinger. His Shaq Fu better than Downey's on that play. 33-21, 2:15 left. Isaiah Ollie, left to right across the timeline. Keontae. Alexson wants in. 2:09 on the scoreboard. 33-21. Uppsala Cardinals on top. Cole Oberfell near wing. Crowd getting loud. Sjogren. Wing. Isaiah Downey, top of the key. 7 on the shot clock. Sjogren. Wing. Cole Oberfell into the corner. Now has to fire with 3, front lip. Downey looks like a volleyball player as he's trying to keep it up. And now he'll fire it and draw the foul. So Isaiah Downey to the line. $1:42 left, 33-21. No one entering the substitution zone. Oh, wait, Alexson is in the substitution zone for Pine River Bacchus Tigers. Ollie and Sjogren getting a drink of water and toweled off. Downey fires the first one and it drains. 33-22. Free one coming up. Downey Some ritualistic dribbles. The spin. The fire. No. Liberté comes down with it. Right to left across the timeline. $1:35 left. Lenners. Top of the key. Primus. Liberté in baseline drive. Stops. Draws the foul there, and it's cool. It's a good thing that I don't know basketball. 33-23, 124. Now Carter Eveland joins the substitution zone. There's Mrs. Travis and Mrs. Johnson. Kaylee Johnson's mom. Liberté. So Sjogren and Downey check out. Liberté, Alexson and Carter Eveland check in. They're doing drawings for like ice augers and stuff. Fires. Drains. 34-22, 123 left. Keontae here on the near wing. Fire it! Ollie, top of the key. Ooh, some Caitlin Clark dribbling. Alexson. Stuck. Noah Ripplinger all up in his grill. Carter even has it slapped away, but the ref helps him out by being in the way. Alexson with the rebound. Has second chance. Nope, kicks it out. Ollie fires. No. Keontae with a rebound. He'll rotate out, slow it back down. Eveland Ollie on the other side. 45 left. Ollie from Juniper Street drains. 34-25. 40 seconds left. There's about a 5-second difference between shot clock and scoreboard clock. As Liberté fires from Juniper Street. No. Isaiah Ollie, rebound. Comes down left to right. Fast into the paint. Floats. Drains! 34-27. 20 seconds left. As Liberté brings it across the timeline. Primus. Lenners. Guthrie. Top of the key. Under 10 now. Noah Ripplinger here on the wing. Keontae all up in his grill. Now Cole Oberfeld with a steal. 2 seconds. Drives, and it's not going to count, even if he had made it. Irregardless, down by at least, 13. No, 4. Yeah, boys were down by 14 at one point. They climb within 7 at halftime. 34-27. Upsala Cardinals on top of your Pine River Bacchus Tigers, yourliveevent.com.
Sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River Bacchus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Bacchus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller. And I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. your information stations: KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and RJBroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Schrupp Excavating LLC is ready to serve you with any excavation project. Schrupp Excavating provides residential and commercial new construction site prep, demolition, road and driveway construction, basements, septic system design and installation, stumper brush removal, and delivery of sand, gravel, rock, dirt, and more. 43 years and still digging it right. Schrupp Excavating will have your project done right and on time. Serving Pine River, Bacchus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Schrupp Excavating LLC. And online at schruppexcavating.com.
Restock on food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash, open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
When you buy your propane from Lakes Community Co-op, you get the propane from the pro without the pain. The pro from Lakes Community Co-op starts with the service, monitoring systems, budget programs, online bill pay with additional services from Lakes Community Co-op. They set the tank, fill the tank, monitor and deliver propane as you need. Call 1-888-935-2281 to get propane to you from Lakes Community Co-op. For more information, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Jim and Bernie Burke. Lakes Community Co-op Feed Division carries a wide variety of products, from bagged feeds to livestock equipment, bulk custom feeds, and they can assist you with all your farm and ranch needs with on-farm analysis for ration balancing, problem solving, and feed mixing. Lakes Community Co-op can help your bottom line with controlled feed costs and maximum production. For more information on the Lakes Community Co-op Feed Division, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
Hi, I'm Jennifer and I work at Marvin. The highlight of my day would be working with my crew. I love managing, I enjoy interacting with people and making their job easier. We always tackle every problem head on and we work as a team. It's nice going to work and, feeling valued for what you do and just getting to know everyone, and you just make friends here. If you're looking for career development opportunities, competitive pay, come join me at Marvin.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
YourLiveEvent.com. It's your boy Matt Thurston here talking to you. That's Jester there. He's taking care of the visuals, making sure you can see. And I'm told that you can see. The Little People cheerleaders were just doing chants. I was hoping to get back because they were doing the chants and the throwing of the little girl up in the air. I mean, it's not really throwing, but I mean, you're heaving a little girl above their heads, you know what I mean? Like, holy good Lord, it's good to be young, you know what I mean? I ain't letting nobody heave me around. Not that many can. Happy Valentine's Day if you celebrate that sort of thing. I don't, because I'm single and awesome. Saved a ton of money by being single. Save all my money. Second half coming up. So we start the second half. Uppsala left to right with ball and the lead, 34-27. Leonards will start off the second half with a 3. Brought that lead right back up to 10. Once again, Uppsala has had a lead as many as 15. Ollie and Mason Nelson back out there to start this second half. Hits Downey on the give and go, and Downey too much oomph off the backboard. And Austin Klein has it left to right. He'll slow it down after the timeline. Eli Champ, nope. Alexson, we don't want Alexson. Bristol Alexson. And here's Isaiah Downing with a steal coast to coast and a drain. 37-29. That riles up the crowd, the bench for the Tigers. And now the little cheerleaders do their thing as Leonards drives in and drains. 39-29, 16:55 left. Nelson with the ball, drops it off for Isaiah Downing. Downing, some intense dribbling now, has to get stuck, twist and shoot. It has to bounce around, but Austin Klein comes down with it. Left to right. Leonards has it, doesn't have it. Austin Klein has it. Nelson. And Primus with the rebound. Austin Klein kicks it out. Leonards floats one in and out. And Mason Nelson comes down with the rebound. Sjogren. Downey here on the near side with the ball right to left. Into the paint. Twist, shoot, stop. Does, can't. Mason Nelson with the rebound. And drains! 39-31, 16 minutes left. I think Grandma left. She said bye to me, so I think Grandma left. Grandma Burns, we love you. Lenners from the near wing unloads and drains. Wow, 42-31. 15:30 left. Nelson into the paint, working some Shaq Fu. Twist, shoots, uses the backboard. Lenners with a rebound. Primus with a drive. Now he'll kick it out. Austin Klein near corner. Airballs it. Ollie with a rebound. Far side drives. Gets to the zone. Stops. Now floats and see. Ollie will shoot 2. Alexson and Guthrie want to check in. Grandpa's over there vacuuming the golf course, so we got that going on too. 15-13, 42-31. Isaiah Ollie makes it 42-32. Sjogren and Downey check out, and in checks Klein-Bauman, Bristow Alexson. Second one for Ollie. Nothing but net. 42-33. 15-10 left. Now Eli Shamp joins the substitution zone. As you'll watch Upsala go around the horn, and here's Guthrie with a shot and Mason Nelson with a stuff. Guthrie with the rebound, kicks it out to Sobacek. Sobacek misses the 3. Isaiah Ollie floats and drains. 42-35, 14:40 left. Upsala left to right and on top of the scoreboard, 42-35. Guthrie in. Nelson stops that, so he'll kick it out. Primus within the fadeaway. Sobacek gets it, comes out. Lenners, top of the key, left alone, fires, and in and out. Libertad will try to shoot, and Alexson will stuff it, but I believe they'll call it a foul. Eli Shamp and Upsala's got one coming in. Libertad to shoot 2. Ritualistic dribbles and fires, and it goes in. Shamp and that's Quinn Guthrie. So Shamp out, the buffet boy Oberfell in for a much deserved rest. 14-16 Libertad, second one can't. Alexson, nope. Libertad kicks it out to Quinn Guthrie. Guthrie out to Leonard. Libertad. Guthrie to Guthrie. Guthrie shoots a 3. Mason Nelson gets it, slows it down, and gives it to Isaiah Ollie, who wants to speed it right back up. And into the paint, into the baseline. Floats. No, and Guthrie comes down with it. 43-35. Upsala on top. 13-45. Guthrie to Guthrie to Guthrie. Now Lenners gets in there. Wing. Guthrie to Guthrie. Far wing unloads, and Mason Nelson with a rebound. It's amazing how, Libertad there pushes Nelson when he's getting the ball, but no call. Isaiah Ollie from Juniper Street drains! And that puts him within 5 with 13 left, 43-38. That riles up the bench. Noah Ripplinger and Lucas Guradz want in for Upsala. And we'll get a full timeout. We'll take one here, 43-38 on yourliveevent.com.
Happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Bacchus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs.
So they will inbound it from underneath their own hoop, and Libertad will take it in the corner and shoot a three. That is good, 46-38, 12:45 left here in the second half. Isaiah Ollie right to left. On your dashboard or at your dining room table, wherever you may be this evening or this afternoon, thanks for joining us. Bristol Alexson will get Isaiah Ollie's floater rebound and drain it. 46-40, 12:30 left. The girls victorious. They move to 22-2 on the year. Noah Ripplinger, top of the key. Nelson, off balance, goes up and swats that mosquito out of the air and will be called for a foul for his troubles. See what the ref says. Yep, red 40. Or red 43, he said. Red 43, that's Bristol Alexson. So Bristol Alexson. Nope, but Mason Nelson is the culprit. And they do change it. It is Mason Nelson. So we'll give Mason Nelson his second foul. I believe that's of this half. No Ripplinger drains the first one, second one up, and drains 48-40. 12:18 left. Pine River Bacchus Tigers. Right to left. And Klein Bowman almost loses it. Nelson will come back and be a good teammate. Start driving into the paint for the boys and will get called for it'll be Uppsala foul on Libertad. Carter Evelyn wants to check in. They will allow it. And he will check in for Klein Bauman. I hope Klein Bauman wears that 23 for Michael Jordan and not LeBron. Should be wearing 33, Larry Bird, bro. That's the best basketball player ever. And it's February, I say that. Dennis Rodman would be number 2. Maybe some Karl Malone, John Stockton, Sean Kemp after that. Far shot for Guthrie out of the corner. Noah Ripplinger with a rebound. Uppsala keeping it. Libertad into the paint. Fires it. It has to bounce around, but does drain. 50-40, 11:30 left. Carter Eveland shoots a three, can't get it to drain. 11:20, 50-40. For having been down as much as 15, they've climbed within 10. Have been within 5 on this half. Guthrie, far side drives, kicks it out to Guthrie. He'll kick it back out to Guthrie, and Guthrie will fire a three. Too much. And Eveland, and that's Quinn Guthrie. There are three Guthries on the court at the moment. And Quinn Guthrie will draw the foul here. So that will allow Isaiah Ollie to inbound. Look at Carter Eveland's sweet orange shoes. I need some shoes like that. Ollie driving, can't, gets his own rebound though. Comes out, near side, looking for help. Calls a timeout as he finds the referee and calls a timeout. So we'll take a timeout here on Your Live Event, 40-50, yourliveevent.com.
.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller. And I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. your information stations. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and RJBroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
So we're back on YourLiveEvent.com. I won one of the auctions. Yeah. I don't know what I bid on, but I won one of the auctions, so yeah. Oh yeah, it's an Apple Watch and charger for like $50, so that's pretty cool. Shot clock violation there, so Uppsala will get the ball. 50-40, 10-25. Haven't had us a score now in about 2.5 minutes from either team. Libertad drives into the paint, now kicks it out to Guthrie. Guthrie will unload a three, and right as I say it, Uppsala has to score. 53-40. Here's a steal by Uppsala's Guthrie to Guthrie. Oh no, that's Libertad. Here on the near side, Sobachek shoots a three. Eli Shamp in there with a rebound, and Sjogren will take it. You know how Sjogren's cool? Because he has a tattoo. Only cool people have tattoos. Evelyn, Bristol Alexson. It's true. I don't have any tattoos. Evelyn, long two. Somebody gets a hand on it though. And Guthrie picks it up, comes down near the benches and gets some instructions. Boys will go around, and now Libertad will be left alone, but he kicks it out to Sobchak. Eli Shamp denies Libertad's attempt. Buffet Boy, Oberfell, and Chiante. Want to check in, so they'll join the substitution zone. Libertad fires and no. Chiante, Oberfell in for Ollie and Shamp. No. Shamp and Alexson. Primus wants to check in too. I believe he's going to check in for Liberté, though, so they will wait for this second shot. And it drains, and we'll get a whistle, and that will complete the substitution. 9:15 left, 54-40. Chiante to inbound it on the right side. Full court press. Soft press, I should say. Chiante. Sjogren far. And Noah Ripplinger tries to catch that intercept, and Austin Klein wants back in. He will be allowed to check in for Guthrie. So now there's only one Guthrie now on the floor instead of three. Cole Oberfell takes the inbound, down low to Chiante. Chiante working some Shek Fu, and will draw a whistle before the shot. And Tigers are ecstatic about that. Uppsala, not so much. Oh, miscue there. Sobachek, Guthrie left alone in the corner. Fires, uncontested. No, Ripplinger with it. Decide to go out, comes back in, now kicks it out to Guthrie. Guthrie fires another three, and Buffet Boy Oberfell. He loves his buffet, goes and gets it, finds Carter Evelyn here. Carter Evelyn has to drive the baseline, some adjustment, and a drain. Carter Evelyn with a three-point opportunity here. Klein Bowman wants to check in. They will let him check in for Chiante. Noah Ripplinger out, Libertad in. So Carter Evelyn, three-point play opportunity here. Shoots and does complete it. Oh, the little cheerleader person did a flip. It's good to be young. Leonard's wants back in. Libertad with the ball near the far, kicks it out to Guthrie. Guthrie. Primus to Klein. Primus. Guthrie has it on the wing, drives in, floats. Klein with a rebound. No second attempt. Gets his rebound. Now looking back for Guthrie. He'll come back in. Look for Klein on the corner here. Klein can't really keep it, but is able to slap it over to Guthrie. Guthrie with the drive and around the lane, and Sjogren will get called for a foul. That'll rile up Uppsala as Isaiah Downing will get to check back in. Downing and Lenners. 56-43. They will allow Downing to check in for Sjogren. Sjogren. Oh, thanks. Hi. Where do I pick up stuff? Okay. Okay. Thank you, Mrs. Johnson. Mrs. Johnson, probably our favorite mom lady here in Pine River Bacchus. She always makes sure you get a piece of pizza or senior cake. Ollie from Juniper Street can't get it to fall. And Oberfell adding some pressure there on the transition. 56-43, 7:35 left. As Uppsala content to move it around, and now Liberty will shoot it. Too much oomph. Sobacek, baseline drive, floats. No. Downey with a rebound. Isaiah Ollie, the ball handler, right to left. Oh, look at that. We got popcorn, too. See, that's Mrs. Johnson always looking out for us in the concession group. Pine River Bacchus community is just cool. You know what I mean? 56-45. Like Jester's mom one time got us pizza or something. I don't remember where she got it. Oh, yeah, she had those cookies or something. They were really good. Uppsala around the horn. Guthrie from the wing. Klein slaps it out. Then he gets it back. Guthrie here on the near seam. Keontae wants to check in. Klein left alone at the top of the key. Airballs it. Primus will keep it in. Now Liberty will flop. And the ref says not in this yard. And now we get a jump ball situation between Sobacek and Cole Oberfell. Shout out to Pine River Bacchus' athletic trainer, Donovan. I saw him wrapping the girls up before the girls' game. Then he wrapped up a couple of the boys here before the boys' game as Oberfell drives and drains here on the near side of the lane. 6:15 left, 56-47. Uppsala Cardinals on top. Lead up to 9 now. They have been as up as 15. Tigers have been within 5 on this half, but with 6 minutes left. Guthrie, twist and shoot. Fancy with it. Forgive me. Ollie, near side. Drives right to left, kicks it out to Keontae. I thought about it. He thought about it. Oh, look at that fancy pass. Downey, twist and shoot from the elbow. Far, can't. And we will get a timeout from Uppsala. Full one. We'll take one here. 56-47, 5:38 left here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Ready to serve you with any excavation project. Schrupp Excavating provides residential and commercial new construction site prep, demolition, road and driveway construction, basements, septic system design and installation, stumper brush removal, and delivery of sand, gravel, rock, dirt, and more. 43 years and still digging it right. Schrupp Excavating will have your project done right and on time. Serving Pine River, Bacchus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Schrupp Excavating, LLC. And online at schruppexcavating.com.
Restock on food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash. Open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
Welcome back to YourLiveEvent.com. It's your boy Matt Thurston here in Pine River Bacchus. There's Jester. He's taking care of the visuals for you. I am told that you can see, and I am told that you can hear. So Life good. Life very good. I wake up each day at 5 a.m. and I make soup. And life is good. 5:30 left. Guthrie, top of the key. Some fancy. Coach Mike Eagleman talking about the defense there in that timeout. As Upsala. Guthrie here on the near corner fires and can't get it. Leonard's last one to touch it. And Carter Evelyn, a great athlete and a good sportsman, helps Leonard's up. 5:15 left, 56-47. Ollie. Keontae into the baseline, shoots, has to airball it. Noah Ripplinger. Noah Ripplinger is a beast. He's got 12 points on the day, and he's hit some threes. I tell you what. Isaiah Ollie leads all with 22. Guthrie, baseline drive. Carter even slaps the ball, gets it out to Liberty. Top of the keys to Leonard's. Guthrie, top of the key. Oberfell all up in his grill. Isaiah Ollie tries for the steal, leaves Leonard's open, and the lane open, and there's a swat by Isaiah Downing. Not in this house. So 4:29 left, 56-47. Guthrie will check out. Sobachek checks in and gets the ball and fires a three. Front lip, nothing else. Avoids a shot clock violation there. Oberfell, far wing. Ollie, top of the key. To the line, fires. Wide to the right. 4 minutes left, and we get, oh, what does that call? I believe the referee thought the clock was not started or something. And we'll get a full timeout here instead. 4:02 left, 56-47, yourliveevent.com.
You're along with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I just never ever experienced that before.
So the inbounds for Upsala left to right under 4 minutes now. Liberté.
And I really
big part of the night. He's up to 18.
Straight, simple.
And here's another stuff by Isaiah Downing. Keontae, right to left here on the near side. Cole Oberfell into the paint. Twist, shoots, air ball. Carter Evelyn, good teammate, picks it up. Bounces it down low to Downey. Downey shoots, has to delay it a moment. And Cole, the buffet boy, Oberfell gets up in there, creates a jump ball situation because that boy is hungry. 3:34 left, 56-47. Upsala Cardinals on top. Austin Klein across the timeline. Downey all up in his grill. Good defense from Isaiah Downing. He's got a couple block shots. Here's a fire from Leonard's. Isaiah Downing with a rebound, coast to coast. Call it an S drive. Carter Evelyn, top of the key, thought about it. Down low to Downing. Downing, twist and shoot right from the middle. Drains and one. 3:07. 56-47. Downing up to 13 now. Of course, Isaiah Ollie leads all with 22, and right behind him, Libertad for Upsala with 18. So one of the things we saw was Carter Evelyn checks out. Sjogren checks in. Drains that one. 56-50. 3 minutes left. Guthrie drives, can't get it to drain. Austin Klein and Libertad will fight over it. Noah Ripplinger will be left alone and fires, and Isaiah Downing with a rebound, and an important rebound, and an important not letting Noah Ripplinger drain a 3, keeps him within 6. But here's a steal by Lenners, going the other way. Downing contests it. Now Austin Klein gets the rebound, fires, drains it, and goes to the line for 1. So that'll make it 58-50, and a 3-point play possibly coming up. Carter Evelyn wants to check back in. Klein makes it a 3-point play. So that makes it 59-50, 2:37 left. Carter Evelyn, Klein, Bauman check in. Sjogren and Keontae check out. Evelyn and Ollie, the ball carriers right to left. With 2:30 left, Downing, top of the key. Austin Klein up in his grill, creates the loose ball. Carter Evelyn picks it up though. Klein Bauman in at the free throw line. Down low to Oberfeld. Oberfeld, good! From underneath the hoop. 59-52. As Upsala inbounds it. 2:09 left on the scoreboard. 59-52. Evelyn. Guthrie. Lenners. Noah Ripplinger, top of the key. Lenners. Thought about it. Get some space. Now, Libertad. Baseline drive, bounces it, kicks it out. Lenners driving into the lane, beats Downing, but the hoop beats Lenners. Downing with a rebound, 59-52, $1:40 left. Ollie, Downing into the paint, tries to jump between Ripplinger and Lenners. See what the refs say here. I don't know enough about basketball to call something like that. See what they say. So it will be on Lenners, and it will be a 1-and-1, and they will let Primus check in for Noah Ripplinger. 59-52, $1:39, 1-and-1. So if Downing can make the first one, they'll give him a second one. You can get him back in within 5 if he drains both of these. Downing drains the first one. 59-53, $1:39 left, and a free one coming up. Downing ritualistic dribbles and fires. Front lip. So it'll be 6 will be the lead as Klein and Libertad bring it across the timeline. See if the boys will try to drain some clock. Ollie offering some pressure, and Cole Oberfeld will get called for the foul as he reaches around the back side there and slaps the boy's hand, and ball go away. And now that is a 1-and-1 because that is the 7th foul. Guthrie will check in for Guthrie. Lenners at the line. Calvin Lenners drains the first one. Second one coming up. 60-53, $1:24. Both boys in the bonus. Lenners, Calvin Lenners, ritualistic dribbles, fires, and drains the second one. 61-53, $1:24. Lenners will be checked out for Sobachek. $1:24, 61-53. Tigers inbound it right to left. Klein Bauman, Isaiah Downing here on the near wing. Woo! Some fancy dribbling into the baseline. Oh! A back backwards hook shot, he drains. 61-55, and Isaiah Ollie will get called for a foul, and he can't understand. It's your breath, bro. Nah, I'm just kidding. 61-55. Isaiah Ollie so aggressive. 104 left on the game. 61-55. Guthrie. Quinn shoots and drains, so he'll get another one. 62-55. With a $1:04 left. Ollie, your lead scorer on the night with 22. And drains the second one. 63-55. Cole Oberfell, the ball carrier, right to left. He'll leave it and come back and get it. And stuck. Downing at the free throw line. Fires. No. And Austin Klein gets the rebound, but steps out of bounds, and the Tigers will have the ball with 51.4 seconds left. 63-55. See if they start playing the foul game here. Downing gets it at the wing. Evelyn. Klein-Bauman with the drive. Fires. And a blocking call, so Klein-Bauman to the line for two. 45.5 seconds left. Klein-Bauman drains the first one. That'll let Lenners check back in for Sobachek. 63-56, Upsala Cardinals on top. 45 seconds left after this free one from Klein-Bauman. Has to bounce around, and Austin Klein throws it out of bounds, so one and one, he said. So Cole, the buffet boy, Oberfell, going to the line with 40. Oh no, they're gonna say Cole Oberfell was the fouler. He's the culprit. Man, that's why you got to go to an all-you-can-eat buffet. You know what I mean? They gotta. Austin Klein drains the first one. You gotta make that differential. Is this an all-you-can-eat, or is this just a buffet? Because there's differences. Klein shoots the second one. It bounces around, does drain, makes it 65-56. Klein-Bauman in, shoots, backwards, drain, 65-58. Upsala. Carter Evelyn trying to follow Quinn Guthrie, and does eventually with 30 seconds left. Puts them in the double bonus. So Quinn Guthrie will get to shoot two irregardless if he misses the first one. 65-58, 30.5 seconds left. Yeah, it's only like 2-3 seasons and finally figuring out basketball. Guthrie fires and drains. Lenners will check out Guthrie. Caleb will check in. Quinn Guthrie is at the line. And the other Guthrie is on the bench. Second one drains as well. That'll make it 67-58. And we'll get a full timeout here with 30.5 seconds left. YourLiveEvent.com.
Propane from Lakes Community Co-op. You get the propane from the pro without the pain. The pro from Lakes Community Co-op starts with the service, monitoring systems, budget programs, online bill pay with additional services from Lakes Community Co-op. They set the tank, fill the tank, monitor and deliver propane as you need. Call 1-888-935-2281 to get propane to you from Lakes Community Co-op. For more information, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
yourliveevent.com. It's your boy Matt Thurston here. That's Jester there taking care of the visuals for us on games 1 and 2 here in this double header. It is the Fight Cancer weekend for the... And Ollie will drain 3 more. He's up to 25, and it is now 6-7 to 61. We'll stay here. Let's see if it's a full break or a half break. Oh, little people cheerleaders are getting the chant on. Maybe we'll just stick it here. 6-7 to 61 with 21 seconds left. Uppsala will have the ball. And it is a full timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. yourliveevent.com.
We believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Forgive me if you can hear that. Uppsala inbounding. Guthrie will be immediately fouled by Klein Bauman. So 2 shots down at the other end. 19.9 seconds. 6-7. 6-7. 67 to 61. Here's the score here in Pine River Bacchus. And he will miss that one, so we'll continue on with 6-7. Second shot, up, and they makes it. So we're 68 to 61, 19 seconds left. Klein Bauman. Guthrie will check out, and Guthrie will check in. So still 2 Guthries on the floor. Long shot, and... just a bit outside. Spring training, maybe. They're doing like full workouts, right? The whole team's there now, right? Not just pitcher and catchers, right? Or is it just pitchers and catchers? Because it's Valentine's Day, right? 10th through the 13th is pitchers and catchers. And 14th through the 17th is everybody else. So everybody else is getting there. That's cool. On the inbound, there's a foul, so we'll drag them back down here. 2 and 2. Or 2. .2, 68 to 61. Front lip for Quinn Guthrie. Head coach Micah Evelyn, you heard him in the Station 371 pregame as the second one gets drained, 69-61. Ollie across the timeline, fires, uses the backboard. Nope, Austin Klein comes down with it. And Cole Oberfeld will be content to let the clock drain, and that will end the game, 69 to 61. You heard from head coach Micah Eveland in the pregame that he wanted a 1-digit win or loss, and that's what he got. We'll see if we'll talk to him afterwards and see if we can't get a post-game interview from head coach Micah Eveland. yourliveevent.com.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on a Montreal, Quebec City, and the Canadian Maritimes tour, July 30th to August 9th. Experience picturesque small towns, as well as the historic cities along the Atlantic coast, as we use roads and rails on this Canadian adventure. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, to request a brochure.
to watch a travel show and to book this tour.
Lakes Community Co-op Feed Division carries a wide variety of products, from bagged feeds to livestock equipment, bulk custom feeds, and they can assist you with all your farm and ranch needs with on-farm analysis for ration balancing, problem solving, and feed mixing. Lakes Community Co-op can help your bottom line with controlled feed costs and maximum production. For more information on the Lakes Community Co-op Feed Division, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
Hi, I'm Jennifer and I work at Marvin. The highlight of my day would be working with my crew. I love managing, I enjoy interacting with people and making their job easier. We always tackle every problem head on and we work as a team. It's nice going to work and, feeling valued for what you do and just getting to know everyone, and you just make friends here. If you're looking for career development opportunities, competitive pay, come join me at Marvin.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
So welcome back to YourLiveEvent.com. Uppsala defeats the boys basketball 69-61. The Queen Ariana Burns, Sawyer Tulinchak, Kaylee Johnson, Little Leah Evelyn and company defend home turf 77-63. They were able to overcome the Uppsala girls. When we come back, we will have words, an interview with head coach Micah Eveland. For real life, literally.
Trusted news, weather, and sports from your community. Look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Schrupp Excavating LLC is ready to serve you with any excavation project. Schrupp Excavating provides residential and commercial new construction site prep, demolition, road and driveway construction, basements, septic system design and installation, stumper brush removal, and delivery of sand, gravel, rock, dirt, and more. 43 years and still digging it right. Schrupp Excavating will have your project done right and on time. Serving Pine River, Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Schrupp Excavating LLC. And online at schruppexcavating.com.
Restock on food, fuel, and baits at locally owned station.
Can you hear me, Coach?
Yes, sir, I can.
Absolutely. Head coach Micah Eveland from the Pine River Bacchus Tigers. Coach, we talked about it in the pregame. You said you wanted a one-digit game win or loss. That's what you got. Did you get the effort you wanted out of your boys?
You know, we did some good things. You know, we just started a little too slow, a little too late, let them get up, and we just kind of hung out right there the whole rest of the game. I was hoping to maybe make a few more big plays, and it just didn't happen. You know, we had a few attempts, and we had some opportunity there for some big plays, and unfortunately, they just didn't swing our way.
Take the weekend, rest a little bit. What does Monday's practice look like?
Yeah, so it's even tougher. There's no school Monday, so it's going to be an odd, weird feeling day. But yes, we will be going Monday. We're going to prepare for Long Prairie. You know, they've been having an interesting season and getting stronger and stronger. Yeah. And so yeah, we will be prepared Monday, and then hopefully Tuesday come out with a W.
Awesome. Long Prairie obviously up next. Playoffs on the horizon. What are you still working on, Coach?
Yeah, so just execution. We didn't execute very well tonight. We did at times, but, you know, not good enough. Upsala, in order to beat Upsala, you're going to have to execute 90% of the time. You're going to have to take care of the ball. You're going to have to play tough defense. You're going to have to out-rebound them. And they did a nice job. They just out-hustled us tonight, and they had a better effort.
Mason Nelson, we see him in the beginning of both quarters. We kind of get him out early. What's the story there?
Yeah, I'm hoping to get a little boost there just from a big, and you know, Upsala's quick and fast, and it's not quite his game, but you know, if we can use his size against those guys, and you know, maybe a couple of odd things happen where the game slowed down a little bit, Mason's definitely will be a force there, but it's just it's tough to get him matched up against somebody of that speed.
Isaiah Ollie had another big night. He continually has a big night, just not big enough. You've got to be happy with that.
Yeah, absolutely. He's showing up. He's balling out. He's doing what he needs to do for the team. It's up to the rest of the guys. I mean, somebody's got to step up, and somebody's got to put in double digits every game.
Coach, you've got kids coming off the bench, and Eli Shamp, Carter Eveland as well. That's got to give you some comfort knowing those guys come out and hustle and play and make plays.
Yeah, they're doing a really nice job for us, and they're a little bit of a surprise this year. Wasn't really counting 100% on it, and to watch those guys show up and make good plays and make big things happen for us is phenomenal. I think we're going to have a good time. I think we're going to be really competitive next year. So good things looking up.
Head coach Micah Eveland of the Pine River Bacchus Tigers. Great effort. We appreciate you and the boys. We'll see you next week.
All right. Thanks.
Head coach Micah Eveland of the Pine River Bacchus Tigers. Good to see you, Coach. As we get done here on yourliveevent.com, it's your boy Matt Thurston here. Love you, Dad. Everybody else, remember to put water in your ramens before you start the microwave.